Just getting up. Well, been up for a little bit. But I'm about to. Oh, I'm about to get myself together. Um, and I gotta go to the store, get my blanket. Yo, I forgot to get cash. So I gotta go to the bank, drop my baby off, and then drop the car off, and then head out to the airport. So, yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm tired. But I'll sleep on the plane. We'll try those things again. But I will talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, I just made it to my room. See, I'm looking rough and tough in my Afro puff. But, yeah, so I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Got some news. So let me do a little tour of the room, and we'll go from there. I'm tired, y'all. I just finished unpacking my stuff or whatever. I'm about to get in the shower and I'm about to take me a nap. I am exhausted. Like, let me tell y'all what happened. So I thought I flew Frontier. This is my first time flying Frontier internationally. So, just off of muscle memory, I just went to, the international airport in Atlanta. Well, Frontier doesn't have an internet. There's no international nowhere over in the international side. You got to go to the domestic side for Frontier. So, my flight was boarding like 10:30 or whatever. I usually get to the airport way before the time I'm supposed to be there, like 2.5 hours. So I knew I had to go to, so, and I did get up early. I got up in time to go to the store to pick up the blanket, and I'm so glad I did that. To go pick up the blanket, to go grab those ollie gummies. Those things really do work. And then what else? What's the other thing? Oh, and then drop Jay off, and then drop the car off, and then get bus to the airport. So, and then, well, you got to go on a train. You got to get bus to the train, get on the train, take it to the take it to the airport, to the domestic airport. Then you get on a bus to get to the international side. So once and then I almost walked all the way through. Then I heard this couple asking like, "Where's Frontier?" And they was like, "Oh, Frontier doesn't have a. You gotta go." So I'm like, "Oh my God." So by the time we did that, y'all, it was 9 o'clock. By the time all that happened and I got back to the domestic airport, it was 9 o'clock. So I'm freaking out. So let me tell y'all what I did prior to that, because God obviously knew that I was gonna freak out. Well, like right when I feel like it happened when I booked my trip, or no, it didn't happen when I booked my trip. So I got an email about signing up for Clear, and it was like a 60-day trial or whatever. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and do it, because I know that I'm going to be flying out. So let me just, try it out, see if it works or whatever. So I forgot that I said that I wanted to do the TSA pre-check. But by the time I set up my appointment to do all of that, I wouldn't have got my number by the time I would have went ahead and flew out. So I was like, okay, I'll just do the Clear. I'll see how that goes, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm tired, y'all. So, from Texas to Georgia, I flew in Dallas Love Field. I really do like that airport. I'm not gonna lie. That was quick as I don't know what. With the Clear, directions was clear. It was on point. I get to Georgia. So now when I'm, flying out of Georgia, there was signs for Clear. So I asked this lady, do I go here or do I go over to Clear? She was like, no, you got to go there first and then they'll direct you to Clear. But when I got up to, the main part where you do, check-in or whatever, not check-in, but, security checkpoint, he was like, I was like, I was almost all the way in there. And I was like, well, I have Clear. Do I go here? And he was like, no, you go all the way around. So at Dallas Love Field, it was right there. So it was right there. And you didn't have to go this extra route. In Georgia, you had to go around the corner, down an escalator, walk a little bit of ways, and then you get in this line or whatever. And I don't know if that line is, then you do the whole Clear thing. So overall, even though that part was a hassle, I still got through fast. So would I keep Clear? Yes, I would keep Clear. I would. But I saw somebody that had TSA pre-check, and it didn't seem like they had any other issue. Like I don't know, it just seemed like they didn't have, I don't know, anything different, right? Or anything more special, because the person was taking their stuff off, and the dude was like, you got TSA pre-check, you ain't got to do none of that. I was like, oh my God. So it is what it is. It went through fast, so I'm going to go ahead and just get Clear for my next trip. So then I'm going to add TSA pre-check, so then we'll figure out how that goes. So anyways, the saving grace though, it was this couple that I met. They're at this same resort. They was super cool. They was hella cool. It was this white couple. They was hella cool. And they kind of like was with me during the process. So I didn't feel as overwhelmed as I would have if if that happened, like if that didn't happen. So what else? So other than that, like that was the only hiccup. Oh, but then when we got to DR, that was quick too. Like getting off the plane. Oh, the plane ride was cool. The plane ride was good. I went to sleep. I took these. Let me show you what I took. So I bought these because, like I said, I have anxiety when I get on the plane. So I bought these Ollie Goodbye Stress. They're I found these at Walmart in the travel section. So I found this at the Walmart in Georgia and the Walmart in in Texas, and because I ended up buying some more for me to have on the way back. Even though there's 10 in here and you only take 2, and I had said 30 minutes. But the other one does it. The melatonin one does it. And I just don't know when I'm going to take that. But because this one made me go to sleep. So this one, it just says take 2 gummies per day as needed. Chew thoroughly before swallowing. So, yeah. So, man, I was knocked out. I'm talking about I didn't feel no type of way. Like, you know, when the plane be moving and all that other stuff. And my stomach be turning. It didn't do none of that. Like I wasn't tripping. I wasn't worried about nothing. And I went straight to sleep. Like it puts me to sleep immediately. Like immediately. And then I wake up and I got 30 more minutes or something, or the pilot is announcing we about to land. So like I definitely appreciate that. Oh yeah. So then we got into the DR, and like I said, that part was quick because I was like in the second row. So obviously I was off the plane quicker. I did, you know what I'm saying? I made it through all through that. And then you know how they get to grabbing you real quick, like where you going? And then they just and then the last time we were here and we went to the resort, it took forever to get to this resort. It took forever to get to that resort. And I'm thinking, because we picked up people and we like I feel like we dropped more people off, but I feel like we was there by ourselves. I don't know. I just feel like it was a long time, so I was kind of expecting a long ride, and we had like one other party with us, and they were going to a reunion resort as well. So, yeah, it was fine. They was going to another one close, so the ride here was way better than the one I was on before. Like it didn't seem like it's that far. So then the check-in process was easy. The check-in process was super easy. She was like, this is your stuff, this is it. So it wasn't really nothing. The only thing, y'all, is they don't have room service. They don't have room service. Because I had planned on, I'm glad I ate. I'm glad I picked up some food in Atlanta. But y'all would have been sick if I didn't eat, because they do plan on coming in, ordering room service, taking a shower, eating, and sleeping. But that's not going to happen. So let me tell y'all the other part. So this started off as a solo trip. Let me tell y'all why. Because when I had originally booked this trip, I knew that my daughter's godmom was gonna be here, but she was gonna be at a whole nother resort with some people, right? And so I'm like, okay, bet, cool. Like I'm not doing no tripping. Like I had to, cause she is one of those people that she feels bad. She's like, I don't understand why I wouldn't see you if you're in the same place. I'm like, no, that literally can happen. You know what I'm saying? So she was gonna buy a day pass, which is sweet. You know, I need to let her know that was sweet. She was gonna buy a day pass to come for my birthday, which is tomorrow, the 27th. She was gonna come in so then we could spend time for my birthday. But she was like, are you, you know, I just want to know if that was okay with you. And I was like, yeah, but you don't have to do that either, right? Like, you don't have to do that either. I don't want you to go out of your way to do that. Like, I'm fine. I planned on doing this by myself. So that was the plan. And it worked because I was like, yeah, this would be, I just did a, you know, the concert. Now I'm going to be doing a resort, like, you know, testing out the waters. Let's see. And I'm starting to see, and another lady that was checking in with me, she was by herself. So I am starting to see that I'm not the only, like, there are people here that, like, I don't know what I was afraid of, like what I've been afraid of, because people really do say, all right then, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. So anyways, so she ended up texting me like yesterday. Not really yesterday, but the day before, literally. And was like, about, cause this resort was sold out. This resort was sold out. So she was like, cause they had like a Black Friday sale, cyber sale, whatever. And so, and I acted a fool. I bought like 3 trips. But anyways, she was like, I booked a room at your resort. I mean, at your hotel. And I was like, what? I need to get these notifications off because I don't want to know all of this stuff no more because I'm not there. But anyways, oh, that's my daughter. So yeah, so anyways, so she ended up booking a room here. So I was like, oh my God, like, how am I gonna let her know that this is still a solo trip for me? So that's how I was feeling. I was a little like, bummed because, you know, I really wanted to try this out as my first solo, you know what I'm saying, trip or whatever, but, you know, whatever. So I called her, and I, you know, when she was telling me, the reason why she just went ahead and booked a room here or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, well, you know how Capricorns are. We're so blunt. So I just was like, well, you do know, like, this is still my solo trip or whatever, right? That's the first thing I said. So then, unbeknownst to me, her little feelings was hurt, which I should have known for real. Like, her feelings was hurt. And so she thought that I was saying that, like, okay, you here and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to see you or whatever. No, that was not the case. I was just saying, well, a little bit of the case. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, not every day. Not like every day I want to see you. Like, I might want to see you like tonight because she's coming in and I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Like, I know we're probably gonna do dinner together. You know what I'm saying? But so I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna play it by ear, and it is what it is. If we, I don't know. I'm gonna just say that, but I'm not gonna put no pressure on it. I'm not gonna put no pressure on it because I'm not mad that she's not. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys. So that's it that might be it for tonight. I might get on, and vlog a little bit more, but so far, like I said, I'm cool with the room. I do not know how to turn this fan off, but I'll turn the AC off. Y'all, it's freezing in here, so I don't know. I think I should leave the fan on to let it circulate because it's nice, y'all. It's warm. It's really nice. I can hear the music and stuff already. It's already super dark out here too. So like I said, I'm about to get in the shower. I'm about to try to lay down for like 2 seconds. And then hopefully I'll get that vacation. Because I ain't feeling it. It was just too much. It was too much that happened prior to. But we here and I ain't tripping about it. But I want to take a hot shower and lay down for like 2 seconds. And just hope that the vacation bug up jumps the buggy. So all right, y'all, peace. Go get y'all some of these. Ollie, I was knocked out on these. These is about to be my new favorite thing for the plane. I'm scared to take the melatonin because I think I'm asleep all night. But I might take when I come so I can give me nice rest. So we'll see. But all right, bye.
They partying though. That's packed out there too.
Yeah. Jay. Just Jay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sis over there sitting pretty. I know that's right, girl.
Somebody died.
What are you talking about?
This ocean right here, this stretch of ocean is deadly.
I'm not
Somebody
even getting...
actually, it was a reunion, yes. But man, the first time I came to the Dominican, this beach right here, the resort right next door, Hard Rock Cafe, slapped the shit out of me. I lost my glasses.
Oh, in the water.
Yes.
Oh, this sand feels good. So what you mean died? They drowned?
Man, I don't know where. I couldn't find them.
No, I can't stand you. Your glasses didn't die. The person.
Well, oh yeah, they died.
How?
Drowned.
Oh.
They was litty lit and got in the water, and that water took their asses in.
You lying.
Exactly. I'm surprised that they will still let people go.
Recording.
I'm back. So like I said, we just went outside real quick and got us something to eat. The place that we wanted to go to was this Chinese spot. They were booked, so they wasn't taking anymore. So we ended up going to like this buffet. It was cool. They had just a whole bunch of just stuff. They just had a whole bunch of stuff, so it was cool. And then we just went to a couple bars, got some drinks, went to the beach. It was dark as I don't know what, but, you know, just sat at the beach, chilled at the beach for like a second. Then we just kind of like walked around a little bit because this is a big resort. Like, this is big. Girl, it's jumping. Y'all, it is jumping still out there. It's crazy. So, okay. So, let me just say this. So, when I went on to book the resort, like it asks you for like your wishes, right? And I put in there for me to have like a quiet room, you know what I'm saying, like in a quiet area, because I can't deal with someone just partying 24/7. So where my room is quiet. So if you do book with the Rio, just know that you can put that there. I can't say that it's gonna happen, but it's quiet. And when I tell you, I can see rooms where I'm like, I could not be over there the way that it's cracking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in the daytime, like kind of just sitting watching it, and you could just be in the the festivities, but you ain't gotta be there. Like, yeah, that's cool. But all day, all night, I can't do it. I can't do it. So, and then we could like went into the club, but I was like, I don't want to do all that just yet because I ain't dressed. I got on some walk around. So tomorrow is my birthday. So we're gonna do massages. We're gonna make a reservation at this. So we do have to make a reservation at the steak place. So make a reservation at the steakhouse. And then what else? And then I don't know. We'll see where the night takes us. So we'll see where the night takes us because it is my birthday. So I am gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna go down to the beach, and I just have to pray. You know, thank God for giving me another day to be in His presence, to do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? It's just thanking Him. Like I'm not spending my birthday. I always wanted to be somewhere for my birthday, and this is literally since 16. My grandpa took me to California for my birthday. That was what I wanted for Christmas. I wanted to be in California when I turned 16, and I was in California when I turned 16. So yeah, that's some years now, and I've always been like, I want to spend my birthday somewhere else. So I did. But I'll say this about the resort. The first time I was out here in DR in the resort that I was at, and I'm going to find it and add it in the captions or add it somewhere in the video. It was a chill resort. Like it was chill. And it was a little, more luxury in a sense, right? As far as the rooms go, outside of my room, but because my room had some problems. But like the bathroom, like the patio, stuff like that, it was luxury. Then plus my view was like I had a beach view, but it still was in the cut to where it wasn't loud. But this wasn't a loud resort. It was really quiet. But the only thing is that there were kids there. So that was the other thing. Like it was children. But yeah. So the crazy thing is, if we would have been at that resort, we probably would have had a better time because, if we would have been at this resort, we probably would have had a better time because this is a party resort. So there's a lot more. As far as like a solo, if you a solo party girl, because I did hear a couple people say that they were here by themselves. So as you a solo party girl, then this would be for you. Or if this is like your vibe to be around, then this is for you. As far as, first of all, this ain't even a solo trip, but because I'm going to be with my daughter's godmom at this point, because just the way everything looks, there's no reason why we couldn't be together other than the time where, like, I just need to have my time on the beach, you know what I'm saying, giving my prayer, whatever. But it's going to be, I'm curious to see what that's going to look like because people is partying, like, and bars is open, you know what I'm saying, to the wee hours. And then like there's people on the beach. There's people on the beach right now, and they're just walking around patrolling it or whatever. But this is my first time at an adults only beach. So yeah, so that's that. But would I book this for a solo trip? For me per se, like what I'm looking for in a solo trip, no. But God knew it. That's why He had everything happen the way it happened. Like, and I was talking ish previously. Well, not really, because I would have did what I needed to do, which I would have just been eating, doing what I needed to do, doing my meditation, and coming in this room going to sleep. That's what I would have did because, and I would have had, but I talk a lot. Like I've already met some people. So I could have hung out with them for a night or whatever and been drinking or whatever. But no, I'd have been chilling and people watching. That's what I would have been doing, and that's always fun. So yeah, but I feel like God set that right. Like He knew, like, nah, baby, this ain't it. So we're gonna have to work on an actual solo trip. That's actually, you know what I'm saying, like for me, because this ain't it. This ain't it. This one ain't it. I'm gonna have to do something else solo. Like go to a coffee shop in Texas. But yeah, so and then oh my god. So the room is cool, it's alright, but it is outdated. Now the reviews did say that the like if you're looking for like luxurious rooms or just really really nice rooms, like you're not getting it. And this room gives me like Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter's godmom was like South Beach, but it's giving me a Florida vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't come here to stay in your room. That's what it gives me. But I did. That's why this isn't a solo. That's why this can't be this God knew ahead of time. So I just want to thank the heavens above for God knowing what's up. You know what I mean? But other than that though, it's cool though. Like, I'm glad I didn't share a room with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have shared no room with nobody. I wouldn't have been like, okay, well, let's just come together. No, but it ain't giving that either. So, with that being said, I am going to, what is it, 10:40? I don't know what time it is because it's 11:54. So, it's almost my birthday, actually, because it's 11:54 out here. So, almost my birthday. I'm going to relax. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm about to put on this movie, and then I'm going to sleep. I'm sleepy. I am super sleepy. And then I gotta get up. But, alright, y'all. Peace.